Good afternoon, Tom from Leicester Fan TV here, live for another watch along. What can I say? The deal is done. Ruud van Nistelrooy is your new Leicester City manager. It was obviously announced last night that he would be coming in and 2.5-year deals to 2027 at the beginning. But he's here, and he is at the G-Tech Stadium. I'm just looking at the pictures now. He's sat next to Top in the director's box, and he's going to watch his team performance today. Again, what we're going to get, who knows? Obviously, get your comments in, guys, as always. Want to know what your thoughts on the games are, what you think's the lineup. Obviously, today's game's massive in some ways. Here's the lineup for Leicester City today. Matt Hermson in goal. I think we'll play a 5 at the back with wing back, so it'll be James Dustin, Wout Faz, Connor Cody, Ockley, and Luke Thomas as your back 5. Obviously, in this one, then pushing forwards and then attacking role. Boubacar Ismaili and Wilfred Ndidi as your 2 midfielders, with Buonanotte, Jamie Vardy, and Jordan Ayew playing up top. Some will say El Khanous has been very, very harshly treated, not being picked today. I completely agree with you. I think he should have probably been in there for Jordan Ayew, if I'm honest here. But look, Jordan Ayew at the moment is scoring goals, and he's starting to come to a point where it's pretty difficult to not even pick him. Let's get your thing. What do you think the score prediction is? I'm going for a 1-1 draw today, and I'd quite happy to take a draw now before we start. But with a new manager in charge, it'll be interesting to see how they react. I know Ruud's not in the dugout today, but it will be interesting to see how this team, takes it on. Because this is now a chance for the boys to go and show Ruud van Nistelrooy if they want to play what they're going to do. So I'll take 1-1 today. Callum says a 3-1 Brentford win. I understand your prediction there, Cal. I understand your prediction because it is a tricky game, and Brentford have got the best home record in division. Let's not forget about it. It's not going to be any mean place to go to there and get a result today. When anybody think that'd be daft, this is a good Brentford team, and like I say, they've got one of the best home records in the division. Good morning, Tom. Good to see you, sir. Got a good feeling for today. At least put in a performance, and I think that's the one thing. One thing today we're expecting is a good performance, because we're owed one, and it is due. We are due a good performance. I know I said time for the boys to show what they can do for Ruud van Nistelrooy. That's the biggest thing. What are they going to? But these players have now got to impress the new manager. That's the biggest thing got to do. Impress Ruud van Nistelrooy. They need to exactly. I just said they need to they need to impress the new manager. He's in the stands today. Tuesday will come quickly. And Tuesday night selection against West Ham could be completely different to the team selection today, because he's, massive one. Hi. How do, Mike? You're right. Vardy is back, mate. Massive. Again, it was a massive lift. You've got Jamie Vardy in your starting lineup, even at the age he is. It's a massive lift. Defenders into Premier League, Collins and Pinnock today will not be looking at that team sheet and thinking, it's Jordan Ayew. It's someone else. You see Jamie Vardy, even at the right old age at 37, 38, that name still brings a fear into defenders' eyes. That back line. I mean, looking now, Lewis Potter is playing left back by the looks of it. They are short left back cover. So it'll be interesting to see how Lewis Potter can deal with Leicester's threat and Buonanotte playing on that side. Obviously, they're just running through the teams in front of me as we speak on the screen. And, Mads in goal. Mads, he needs a big performance again. He does it every week for us. Connor Cody obviously comes in. People have been crying. I've been crying out for Connor Cody. Be interested to see how this 3 at the back defends. And obviously, I think we've got to stop the goals going in. That's the biggest thing we've had this season, is goals going in the back of our net too easily. And one thing short, Leicester need to shore the ship up, and going 3 at the back, hopefully we'll do that, because, it is massive that we stop these goals going in. We've got to somehow change the momentum. And one thing I think Van Nistelrooy will bring is that air of we're looking up the league and not down the league. You know, that'll be a massive thing for him. I think he will want to look up. He will not want to be looking down. He's not going to look behind him, see what's going on. I can see him being the kind of manager that goes, no, we're looking forward, not looking backwards. I'm not bothered what's going on behind us. It is all about what is going on in front of us. And if Leicester can start getting some momentum, I truly believe this squad of players is good enough. I've said it for weeks now. I believe this squad of players is good enough to drag us away from the relegation zone. You know, that's the thing about it. There is a group of players who I believe are hungry enough to do well. I don't think Cooper was the right man. I gave him plenty of time to prove he was the right man, in my view, after about 10 games. But I don't think he was. And we have to forget about the first 12 games now. We have to forget about Steve Cooper was here and what he's done. It is now time for a new era. It's a new dawn and it's a new day. Jamie Vardy will kick us off. Leicester will kick from right to left. They will be attacking the home supporters in this half. Leicester fans are tucked away in the far corner. Leicester will be attacking that in the second half of the game. Andy says, afternoon, Anthony. Good afternoon, Andy. Good to see you, mate. Sean, we can win 4-0 for Leicester. Fair play. Love the optimism there, mate. That'll be a great result. Leicester, we're underway at the G-Tech Stadium. And as I said, looks like we are playing with wing-backs. Vardy's going to chase this one to corner. Foul, free kick. Stands on the back of Collins' heel, not on purpose. Just catches him on the back of his foot, goes down. Free kick to Brentford. Saw one, though, from Vardy. Probably knew a little bit what he was doing at that point. And Brentford will take it short and do what they always do. Play up from the back. Brentford will not change the way they play just because Leicester changed the system. Brentford, like I say, have got the best home record in the division. What says it? Says it all, really. What's your score? My score's 1-1 today, mate. I'll be quite happy with a point on the road. I think we need to get back to basics. I'll take a 0-0 now. A 1-1 would be good, but I'll take a 0-0. A clean sheet today, going into West Ham with a new manager, could be that little bit of confidence we need. Mads playing out from the back into and Diddy. Mads will go long this time forward, looking for Jordan Ayew. Can't get on. Can find Luke Thomas. Thomas plays it down the line. Jordan Ayew to chase. Pinnock comes over. Goes back to the goalie. Goalie plays back to Pinnock. Fair play. Pinnock's got himself in trouble here. Goes down easy. Free kick again. Pinnock went down so easy there. I want to 5-0, mate. If we could get a 5-0, it would be absolutely amazing. Free kick again, same place as the last free kick for Brentford, right in the corner. But it's good to see that Leicester tried to play it from the back, but instead of mucking around, get it wrong, Mads then went long. He didn't muck around this time. He just thought, I'll get rid of it. They're giving the ball away. Buonatti, edge of the area, takes a touch into the box, keeps the ball, shoots. Goalie saves, parried, and the goalie will pick it up. That was better from Leicester. Didn't let Brentford try and play it from the back. Goalie made mistakes trying to pass it forward. Buonatti nicks in and nicks it. Runs into the box, didn't get the great first touch because it got away from him, but managed to turn and get the shot away, and Halfdean safe from their goalkeeper. Sean says, what do you think about the new manager? I think it's a breath of fresh air. I think he's a manager that will come in. He will not sit around and just wait for something to happen. He's not going to let the players sit on their laurels. He's going to come in with an air of confidence, maybe a little bit of arrogance. What I think you need in the Premier League, you need to be confident that you're coming in and you can do the job. And I think he will take time to settle. I'm not expecting results to change instantly, but I believe he can get the best out of this squad of players. And I think we've got enough quality to stay up. That don't mean I'm expecting us to walk into, into the top half of the league, but I truly believe the players we've got could still finish 17, 16, 15, somewhere like that, and be quite happy with that for a season. Do you think Vardy's going to score? Mate, Vardy can score whenever he likes. We all know this. And it's the kind of game, Brentford, it's going to be scrappy, that he's going to want to get into them. That's the thing about it. Come on, Brentford. Of course you are. Vardy hat-trick, nod to the boss. Mate, that would be a perfect start if that was the case. What channel are you able to get it on? Oh, well, I'm in America, so I get it on any channel. The ball goes out, throw to Brentford. Was moaning on the floor again. Brentford have gone down quite easy so far in this game. That's quite taken aback actually how many times they've fell over and not got on with it. I generally think Brentford will be that kind of team. Ball goes wide out to Lewis Potter, who's made his work from the left back position. Bit like Leicester, I think they're playing wing backs. Again, 1-1-2. Justin goes with him. Justin keeps with him. Justin makes the tackle, goes out to the throw. Third play, Justin, his first duel on that left-hand side, and he wins the battle. That's a 1-0 to Justin on that side versus Lewis Potter. Potter trying to do some skills. He got a little bit away, but fair play, Justin. He's still hung in there. Just 3 minutes in, it looks like more intent already. And that's the biggest thing, the intent. And that was my biggest problem all season. I didn't see what we were trying to do. Chelsea at home was, for me, that was the about. What a save. Oh, my God. What a save by Mads Hermansen. Wow. What a save to keep us in the game and not being 1-0 down after 4 minutes. The free kick is taken short. It's whipped him right-footed towards the back post. It's flicked towards a goal, and it's going in. It is going in, and Mads throws a hand out again, tips it, leaning backwards. It's going over his head, and he tips it over the crossbar, and it'll be a corner to Brentford after 5 minutes. That could have been a goal. Once again, Man Herbson, player of the season by far with the amount of saves he kept in it. Vardy heads it up, not away though. It's still in the penalty area. Heads it back. Mads will collect and just calm it down. Keeps the ball, looks around. No, I'm not going to go quickly here. We've got plenty of time in this game. Now bowls it out to the left and finds Luke Thomas. Comes inside, finds Sumari. Thomas back to Ockley. He'll go back to Mads. Mads takes the time, goes back out to the left-hand side and Ockley. And Ockley's playing the left-hand side of this 3 today. Across the field ball, across the park, goes to Justin on the right-hand side, still in Leicester half. Justin goes all the way back, finds Faz. Into Sumari, back to Faz. Leicester trying to overplay and lose the ball. Leicester just overplayed there, lost the ball, not great. Again, Brentford will come down, switch it to the right-hand side. Ball goes out of play. In Burma, who couldn't get it. Again, Mads Hermansen with what can I say? It's a great header, by the way. I generally thought it was in the net. Mads throws a hand up and completely keeps us in this one. Who's your favourite player? I mean, if we're talking about the current squad, it's obviously Vardy. Vardy's, if we're talking about when I was growing up, who was my favourite player? Leicester come forward. Jane Justin whips it into the box. Oh, it goes to a Brentford player. Still falls to the edge of there. Sumari to Ndidi. Go right, there's the ball. And again, one more over. Back to Justin out on the right-hand side. He's got 4 players around him, though. Got to keep moving the ball, lads. Comes backwards, though. Faz. Back to Sumari. And Sumari looks to be going off already. He runs across, but he's just booted the ball out. And what's he doing? He's got a nosebleed. Why did you kick the ball out? Why not just leave it? Okay, I didn't get that. We had all the possession, all attacking. Sumari just kicked the ball out of play and run over to the touchline. Strange decision. If you're talking about players who I grew up loving, Gary Parker. Gary Parker was my favourite. Muzzy is it. They were my favourite players growing up. Obviously, nowadays it's Vardy. I think what Vardy's done for Leicester since joining us will never be ever happen again. Leicester win the league will never probably happen again. But what will happen finding a player for £1 million to go on what Jamie Vardy's done, you won't ever see it again. It will never, ever happen again. Brentford had the ball, playing it around in their half. Chip forward, Lewis Potter again going down the right-hand side. Left-hand side. Comes inside. And again, little 1-2s around into our area. Just in front of the D. Go forward, switched it to the right side. In Burma, gets the ball. Runs at Thomas. Ayew comes over to cover as well. Gets the crossing. Head away, Barkley still in the area. Shot comes in. Cleared by Cody. Still doesn't look quite right at the back for Leicester. Does he have a broken nose? I don't know if he has or not. He's not come back on the pitch yet. What doesn't sit well yet. Well played, Wilfred Ndidi. Clears the ball. Thomas goes down the line. Hits Thomas again. Comes off. It falls to Ayew. Back to Thomas. Keep the ball. That's it now. Move the ball. Ockley moves it. Ooh, he'll get lucky. It'll be a Leicester throw, but he's put under pressure there and sort of lost it then. And Boma's telling the Brentford players to hurry the possession up, get them ball moving quicker. Bubakar Samari's come on. He has got he's got, I would say, some cotton wool stuffed up his nose at the moment. So I'd say he's probably has been hitting his nose and got a nosebleed from it. Oh, do you want? That's a great one. It's on the players this game, as you can sense it. Oh, do you want? So far, you can. I think they're all up for it. You can tell these players know your new manager's coming in. They've got to do something. They've got to do something. Bye, mate. Cheers for coming on. Appreciate it as always. Just coming up to the 10-minute mark. And you'd say it's been an even game. I'd say Leicester probably had a chance, but the best chance obviously been saved by Mads Hermansen after 5 minutes. Ball goes wide. Brentford keep it into the box. They come. Just nips in, wins a free kick. Buonanotte plays on. Leicester look forward. Vardy into Ayew. Backwards it goes, though. It's not going forward, boys. You've got to get this ball moving. Back to Ayew. Can't win the ball. Goes out for not a throw. Whistler keeps it in to Burma. He cuts inside onto his left foot. You know he can do that, and he's deadly. Goes out wide to Whistler. Playing for their places, new faces arriving Jan, definitely. And I think there will be players coming into who Van Nistelrooy who'll want to come and strengthen this team and be starters, not just players who are good to come off the bench. And Burma will whip this in with his left foot. Oh, Faz! Ockley made the first miss of the ball. Faz then sliced the ball wide and it goes out for a corner kick. Leicester will be a bit lucky there. I wonder if Faz makes another trademark mistake, whether he'll be his last game. Mate, I don't know. I was shocked to him today. I thought Vestergaard, Cody and Ockley would have been the starting lineup after last week. But he's still in there. It'll be a corner. It'll be Burma to whip it in with his left foot. And it comes towards the back post. Mads punches it. Big hand by Mads. He'll go wide. Brentford keep the ball. Chipped in towards the back post again. Back to Burma. Cuts inside his man. Look for the 1-2. Thomas blocks his run, so he can't get there. No foul given. Collins keeps the ball. Whips it in. It'll be another corner kick. Brentford just starting to turn the pressure up. Trademark. Oh, mate, don't. I thought he was going to go in the net when he miskicked it. Beyond Ockley missed the first kick and then he missed the second kick. What we played, 12 minutes played here. It's another corner to Brentford. Taken short, back to Burma. Left-footed, whipped in again. Headed away by Ockley. Goes out for a throw-in. Good defence there. Good defence, but Brentford are just starting to get on top at the moment. Leicester got to try and get their passing game. It says it all, 68% possession to Brentford and 32 to Leicester so far after 12 minutes. Throw to Brentford, taken on this right-hand side. Long throw coming in. Flicked on. Shot comes in. Mads dives. Can't get near it. Over the crossbar. First shot was well blocked. And Mads, to dive, probably would have saved it even if it had gone through the bodies. Craig says, anything today is a bonus. These have the best home record in the league. Oh, mate, definitely. As I said, a point today would be a very good point, for Leicester. That's how you got to look at it. Lads getting stuck in, showing some passion. Definitely. It's a very spirited start from the boys out here. This is completely the opposite that we saw against Chelsea last Saturday. Obviously, this time last Saturday, we were walking out the ground after we'd lost it 2-1 to Chelsea and thinking, what was that? flag will go up. Vardy was offside. Yeah, he was. But went forward very quickly, and Vardy kind of got himself back on side after the first ball. Brentford take it short and play out from the back again. Ball goes forward. Brian and Berman cuts inside onto his right, shoots towards the back post, headed away again. This is a tactic they're going so far. This swinging ball. Jordan Nye picks up on the right and left hand side, trying to go past his man. Can't win it. He'll win a throw though. Luke Thomas to take. Ockley back to Thomas. Cuts inside, finds and Diddy switches the play. Diagonal ball across the park. Finds Justin, but he can't get the touch right as he had to slide and reach. Collins comes forward, comes out of his box. Through the lines they come, Brentford. A long diagonal switch to Lewis Potter on the far post. He gets into the box, cuts it back, can't get there, deflected off Wout Faz, throw to Brentford in line with the 18-yard box. 15 minutes played. Let's put that on, there we go. Throw taken short, edge of the area, cut inside, whips one in, Wout Faz flicks it in the air again, doesn't clear it. Only to Jordan Knight at the edge of the 18, he ploughs up the left-hand side, looks for a ball, finds Boubakary Samari, goes back to Thomas. Leicester play out from there. Connor Cody goes to Wout Faz again. Back inside, centre of the park. Leicester come forward to the edge of their D in their half. Finds Buonanotte. Goes to Jordan Ayew. Back to Boubakary Samari. To Luke Thomas. Down the left they come into the Brentford half. Cody comes down. Back to Ockley. Back to Thomas. Thomas chips one forward. Lose the ball. Brentford will break forward here. Whistler down the line to Burnett. Oh, he couldn't get the pass back. Luckily, Ockley gets a foot in. Brentford keep the ball, passing it forward. Into the Leicester half they come. Wolves, who had a cracking result last weekend, are currently at home. After 19 minutes, they're 3-1 down to AFC Bournemouth. Goals by Kluivert, penalty. Kezria. After Yartson had gone equalised for them by the looks of it. It's not a good result for Gary O'Neill, especially with Leicester pulling their trigger and sacking their manager last weekend. So a win today for Leicester would be going to be a massive one because that put them a nice gap in them. Break forward, headed again by Cody, keeps the ball. And Diddy loses the ball. Thomas goes in for a tackle. Leicester lose it on the edge of the area. Come to Whistler, cuts inside. Good play by Boubakary Samari. Holds the play up. Still with Brentford, edge of the area. They go down to the left-hand side. Chipped in towards the back post, headed away by Ockley. Doesn't get great connection on it though. And Burma will keep it in. Plays it back. Leicester got to push out here. They're just starting to get too deep for me. Leicester go forward. Again, can't get the ball. Oh, let's lose it forward. They come. Ball down the line. And Burma cuts back onto his foot. Tito Blue says Tom is the weak link, so he's given the ball away quite a few times so far. He really has. Yeah, He's really, really the one who's not, for some reason, keeping the ball well enough. 20 minutes to 19 minutes played. Yes, Thomas is a liability so far. And it'll be a goal kick that swung straight out of play. Like I say, Leicester just need to get a foothold in this game. It's just starting to get a bit scrappy, in my opinion. You know, I think if Leicester can settle down, they still can, really press Brentford. At the moment, they're battling. That's something we didn't see last weekend, and they're putting the bodies on the line. What we need to do now is get this forward game going. For me, it's still our weak link. And that's something we've got to change. Really got to change, because I just feel that if we're going to get something out of this game, we've got to start getting forward more. We're 20 minutes in. We've had one probably go into the penalty area. And, it's just not seemed right at the moment. Leicester break forward. Vardy goes to the edge of the area. Nicks the ball back. Gets it. Pulls it across the box. Buonanotte! Buonanotte scores. Leicester have the lead. Oh, they've defended for their lives this last 15 minutes, but they have a goal at the GTEC Stadium. Leicester lead at Brentford. Oh, my word. Jamie Vardy runs into the box, shrugs off Pinnock in the area, pulls the ball across the box, and Buonanotte slide foots the ball home. It's a long, hopeful ball from Mads. There's no mucking around. Jordan I tries to win it. Sumari then wins the next ball and lays it forward to Vardy. Someone asked me a question earlier about Vardy, if he was going to score today. Well, there's your answer. And wow, just what Leicester needed. Leicester needed that early bit of luck, and they've got it. Oh, just what we needed. It's Brentford 0, Leicester City 1. And as always, there's only one man, wasn't there, who's going to score that goal. Oh, number 9. Jamie Vardy scored. Jamie Vardy with the assist. I've got Buonanotte on there. Oh, boys, you let me down on this one. But yeah, Vardy with the assist. Once again, sets up the play. Can't moan at all. And Leicester lead at the GTEC Stadium. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought Leicester City did it? I know. Buonanotte with the tap in. I'm just too excited. I didn't see this happening today. I did not see us getting, a long way to go in this game. But Leicester have taken the lead at the GTEC Stadium. What a start to the game this is. This is brilliant from what Leicester could have done, because the first 5 minutes I thought we played well. The next 15 minutes it was all Brentford, and it looked like a matter of time before Brentford were going to score. But what can you say? Absolutely brilliant by Leicester. No mucking around. Long ball by Mads. He goes up for the first half, doesn't win it. But Watchalong does win the next ball and lays a ball, lovely line into Vardy's path. Vardy runs onto it. I didn't think he was going to get there. I mean, he shoves off Pinnock for fun, pulls the ball back across the goal, and Buonanotte runs in and sides-foot it into the back of the net. Well, that means at the moment Leicester will be on 13 play with 13 points and will pull 4 points adrift for the relegation zone. As we say, Palace are currently playing at the moment. They are currently 0-0 with Newcastle. So it could be 5 points, depending on Leicester can get a win today. Leicester hold the ball up back to Thomas, who's been the only one who's probably not had the best start to the game so far. Ball playing around. Leicester need to get rid of it here. Ball play forward to Buonanotte. Ball into the area, looking Vardy, can't find it. Oh, could have been a lot better at that point. Leicester back to Brentford, though. Brentford keep the ball now. 23 minutes played. Leicester can't get the ball back now. And this is what I talked about, losing the ball. You get the lead, but you've got to start moving the ball quick. As Jamie says, give us a like and subscribe and help us grow. Hit the button. Ball down the line. Justin's caught out again. Ball across the box. Whistler! 1-1. Oh, Leicester couldn't hold on to the lead for long enough, and Brentford equalised. Again, the ball between Justin and Wout Faes was just too good. And Justin and Wout Faes got split. Ball round the back. Ockley can't get there, and Wout Faes. Ockley and Man Hudson collided with each other, what doesn't look great. But no, not ideal. Just got into the lead, and then we're going to muck it up. Leicester be kicking themselves that, because they just started to get a foothold in the game, and it's too easy. It's just too easy. No one closing down for the midfield. The ball between Wout Faes and Justin, wow, it's pinpoint, but no one's picking up the runner. The ball goes across the back, they've crossed the line, and like you say, Cody can't get there. Ockley slides in and hits Mads, and Whistler taps it into the back of the net from 6 yards out. And it's Brentford 1, Leicester 1. Barnotti on the 21st, and was it 4 minutes? Leicester had the lead for 4 minutes. Justin with a crap tackle, backing us up as usual. Is he offside? Well, I wonder if I was checking it. It was tight. Yeah, I think the goal's been given by the looks of it. Yeah, at the moment, Ockley is currently down in the penalty area. He collided with Mads Hermansen in the box. Never offside. He was behind the ball. Yeah, I'm hoping and praying, mate. Hoping and praying. You have to. Yeah, I don't think Mads was too impressed with the ball again. Ockley doesn't. Who scored for Leicester? Buonanotte scored for Leicester, and Whistler's just scored for them. Our defence is shambolic. Yep. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy have just got into the stand, who just raised an eyebrow. Will be thinking, I've got a lot to do on this defence. Top doesn't look impressed either. But he knew what he was coming into, Van Nistelrooy, when he took the job on. This was never going to be an easy job. And he will find that out to be, because our defence is, once again, is a shambles at the back. Leicester kick off, 27 minutes played. For some reason, yeah, our side is awful. That right-hand side, it's just awful. We can't seem to defend on that hand side of the pitch. And for some reason, we're kicking the ball away. Brentford come forward again. Down that Leicester City right, Lewis Potter attacking down the left-hand side for Brentford. Cuts inside, finds Whistler, finds a Burma, shoots, pulls it back, edge of the area, falls, goal, Brentford. Leicester have completely mucked it up in the space of 2 minutes. From being a goal down, Brentford now lead 2-1. Oh my word, Leicester. Knife through butter. It's just too easy, that is. Way, way too easy. Leicester take the lead, and you think, right now, boys, just keep it tight. No, we can't keep it tight. And before you know it, Brentford has scored 2 goals in 3 minutes, and Kevin Shadard has just scored. Oh, boys. Shambles in defence. Again, ball goes out wide. There's no structure to how we're trying to defend, even though we're playing 5 at the back. Cuts it by Potter finds Isla. He pulls it across the back to Burma, back across the box. It ricochets in around the penalty area. Full to Sherrard, who just places it in the bottom corner. From winning this game, Leicester are now losing this game. Well, you want a point? You're going to have to do it the hard way, boys. Going to come from behind now. Obviously, that'll put Leicester back on 10 points to stand and be a point above the relegation zone, with Palace still drawing away at home to Newcastle. It's shocking with the amount of space we are giving teams. Oh, mate, I mean, you're a team watching our Leicester play. The amount of, we're so open, and we're playing 2 defensive midfielders in Samari and in Diddy. But no one even got close to Lewis Potter. I mean, Lewis Potter so far has been dangerous. Lewis Potter from forward again, goes down, free kick to the edge there. Wout Fab with a rash tackle, stupid tackle by Wout Fab again. No need to make it. Absolute silly. Defensive shocking. No midfield walking though. Yeah, I completely agree. The midfield were walking. What about bringing Justin on the left in the middle instead of having him at the back? Well, it's an option because obviously playing a back 5, but at the moment this back 5 is getting ripped apart. You know, I think he put the back 5 in there to try and shore us up in the back, but at the moment we're getting absolutely battered. At least we know where the money has got to be spent in January. Oh, mate, we need some defence. We need something. Because at the moment, this is, defensively just not good. We're just awful defensively. Free kick to Brentford. And it'll go over the crossbar. What started out so promising is now completely gone downhill. That's the most frustration about it. We started off so well, and it's just gone to kaput. Leicester goal kick goes long, flicked on by Ockley. It'll be a throw to Brentford. Throw to Brentford goes short. Ball flicked up, but boy, they just switched the play. One big pass over the top. Even team know JJ's our main wing. Completely, for some reason, he's gone way off the ball. We're talking about someone was, England call up who was flying. Yes, his injuries haven't helped him, but he's never come back the same player since the second injury. Base defending, what coach is doing in training, don't know. Like I say, I still believe that Van Nistelrooy is going to bring in some coaches with him. I don't think he'll tolerate with what he's got at the club. He's going to want some better quality around him to support him. And I think that from his interviews already said there'll be play. I think he's going to bring the right people in to try and help him. I think that's a good way to look. We just don't seem to stay focused. Ockley was off the pitch for that seconds as well due to rules where he gets treated. You have to spend 30 seconds. Mate, it's an awful decision. Who scored for us? Buonanotte, mate. Buonanotte scored for Leicester after 21 minutes. Vardy with the assist. Ball flicked up, cleared away. Goes to Ndidi, plays the ball down the line. Finds Cody. And Leicester get the ball. 32 minutes played. Yeah, Ockley was off injured. But still, even with Ockley being off injured, I still expect we could set up better now we did. We're so open. That was the biggest thing for us, how open we are. Ball goes through the lines. Again, you got two defensive midfielders there, and we just going backwards. Cody has the ball, Ockley, and at this point, when Ockley gets the ball, they close us down because they know we can't. And Ockley kicks it out of play. Ockley's gone down again. What I mean, I'd say Ockley's probably going to have to go off here because he's gone down again. I think you're probably looking at Vestergaard might have to come on. He does not look happy at this point. He's talking to the medical team, so yeah, I think Vestergaard will have to come on the pitch. Yeah, Vestergaard's getting his shirt on, and Yannick Vestergaard will be entering the field of play at this point. Doesn't look good for Ockley, though. Please don't tell me he got another injury. Not good. And like I say, Vestergaard has come onto the pitch now. Yeah, definitely injuries. When he collided with the goalkeeper Mads Hermansen for the first goal. Leicester will be played 36 minutes on the clock, 10 minutes to half time, plus a couple of minutes injury time with the subs and everything like that. Thomas goes out to Birmingham, takes a touch, loses it, throw. Luke Thomas gets to take it. Faz and Justin are just inept. Ockley, FFS. Yeah, I don't get what's gone off with either of them. Faz looks way off the ball, but still gets picked from Belgium every single week for some reason. In January, we need a couple of defensive forced signings. Oh, mate, I think that's our biggest problem. I think we need to structure our defence. We obviously need a new winger, in my view, to replace Abdul being out for the season. Yeah, and back three of Fuzz, Cody, and Slowguard. Yeah, it could be a long afternoon in this rate if we continue. Leicester, since scoring, have not had the ball at all. It has been all Brentford. And Birmingham cuts inside Luke Thomas for fun. Thomas wins the ball back. Fair play. It's a good tackle by Luke Thomas. Buonanotte loses the ball. Tries some skill. Here comes Potter into the area. Pulls it back to the side. 18 yards out. Cleared by Vestergaard. Vardy to Ayew. Looks for Vardy around the corner. He can't win it. Can he? Leicester come forward. Jordan Ayew can't get the ball. Vardy was all on his own with acres of space free to run at his man. Brentford have the ball again. 38 played. Leicester can just get to half time at 2-1. They can reevaluate what they're going to do, try and sort of how they get at Brentford. There you go. Luke Thomas dives in, wins the ball back. That's better from Luke Thomas. In let Boom Burner get the ball and run at him. Cody nearly mucks up his feet. Leicester go long. Mads loses the ball. Again, he had no option there. You know, White Fuzzy's throwing his arms out, but he didn't give him an option to play into. No goals in us. This is not a Prem side. Put along a Ruud Van Nistelrooy footy will be happy. You have to do something made Justin lose his confidence. I don't know what it is. I completely agree with you. He looks absolutely lack of confidence at the moment. Never been the same since the injury. Completely agree with you. The lineup we put out was going to draw or lose, not going to look to take for 3 points. I completely agree. I mean, when you're playing 5 at the back, yes, you're playing the team with the best home record in the division. Oh, Vanek just gave the ball away again. Leicester their own downfall once again. Brentford keep the ball, moving it around. Samari skips past his man. Buonanotte going forward. Leicester come forward. Play the ball. He does play the ball, and he'll find Justin on the right-hand side. But there's no one there, and Brentford have got their men back so quickly. He goes down, free kick to Leicester. This is the problem. Leicester get the ball forward, but then when they get the ball forward, no one's around to help and to support, get the ball through the line even quicker. And now Brentford have an injury. It's 398 of you watching this. I appreciate it so much. Absolutely brilliant. If you can all give it a like, whatever you're watching on whatever platform, that'd be amazing. Keep your comments coming in. Always good shot as they show the goal. Like Vardy just muscles Pinnock out of the way and lays the ball back as they show the goals again. But the ball for the first goal was embarrassing. That's too easy with a back five. You can't pass through the line that quickly. Way too easy. Not miss anything. Brentford have an injury. Janssen, who looks like he's going to have to go off by the looks of it. So Brentford will have to make their first sub of the game. Leicester already made one, they've won. Other scores in the Premier League: Crystal Palace 0, Newcastle 0, Forest 0, Ipswich 0, Wolverhampton 1, AFC Bournemouth 3. Could really do. I was saying this, we could really do with Forest beating Ipswich today. Just Phil pay you time off. Phil doesn't pay me anything, mate. I do this for the love of the game and love of what I do on the channel, Leicester Fan TV, and following Leicester. Be nice though. Might have to mention that to him. Belgium must be desperate as us. Well, something doesn't click. Belgium international. Yeah, Brentford made their first change. Free kick to Leicester. Ball whipped towards the far post. Connor Cody's coming in, headed out, and it'll be a corner kick to Leicester City with 3 minutes of this half to go. 42 minutes on the clock. Can Leicester get another goal before half time? At the moment, we need at least a draw. Yeah, you got to get something. You can't keep relying on other teams. You've got to get something, but could really do with Forest and Newcastle both winning today. He's going to be whipped in by Buonanotte. Left-footed, away swinger, all the way out to the zone. No one was there. Falls to Samari, heads it back. Justin comes out, doesn't get the ball. Goalkeeper claims it, will get shoved in the back. See, Brentford here, though, gone long. Ball over the top. Mads comes out, takes one touch, cleans the ball up. Takes another touch, cleans it up the line again. Fair play, Mads Hermson, composed. Buonanotte gets the ball. Finds Jordan Ayew in the centre circle, goes backwards, finds Vestergaard, who'll compose it now, take some time out of the game. Turns, finds Ndidi, and Ndidi pulls forward. Back to Yannick Vestergaard, back to Ndidi. It's just starting to get the foot on the ball at the moment. Back to Wout Faz, to James Justin, back to Wout Faz. And Leicester go all the way back to Mads Hermson. And this is the bits that really frustrates you as a Leicester fan. You just start to get up the pitch, you just start to get some momentum, but then you go and stop the game by going all the way back to Mads every time. You know, we've got to play through the lines quicker. We've got to move the ball quicker. Leicester lose the ball again. Again, it was a ball up to Jordan Ayew, who holds up the first bit. There was no one around until late off to. Jordan Ayew trying to win it back. Brentford just play it around in little triangles here. Quite happily know what they're doing in their game plan. They know how to set up. And it go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Watching Justin pass as well. Never goes forward. No. But it's frustrating because they don't look like there's anything. Buonanotte plays one over the top to Vardy. Past Collins. Oh, Collins, fair play. It's a good block. He stops his man. Comes to the edge of the area. James Justin. Back to Vardy. Still keeps the move going. Pulls it back. And Brentford will clear this. So annoying. That was so good. Better by Leicester. Leicester keep the ball, be a throw. And after the 2 injury subs, I think there's about, I've just seen the board flash 7 minutes. Look for the ball in behind, and Leicester can't get the ball there. It's a long ball, goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, ball flicked up. Samari headed it back, and Justin makes a run, and yeah, I mean, you're not getting a penalty for that. Not a chance. Tell you the truth, I really don't want to hear mate Cody captain. He's rubbish. I've never seen him play at least well. The thing is with Cody is, mate, last season in the Championship, he's a leader, and when he did play, we were winning games, and he knew how to see games out. Just don't know if Cody's got him in his legs anymore to play in this top level at the pace it's set at. Unless you're playing him in back three. But if you're going to play a back three, you've got to have wing backs who can deliver quality. And at the moment, we haven't got wing backs with quality. You're probably your best wing back we had. It's still not fit enough to play in that position. Even if it was fit, that'd be Ricardo, because the workload put on him, I don't know if his body would take it. Yeah, 7 minutes of injury time. We've played one of them already. That'll be a free kick to Leicester, long throw. Jordan Ayew goes down. Not happy. Jordan Ayew was not happy then. You got the disco lights in the shed. Not in this one, mate. They've got to be installed soon. That's the next thing to be doing. SC Gamer says, hey, everyone. Good afternoon to you, sir. If you haven't, Vestergaard places the lines, tries for it, Buonanotte flicks it. Faz comes over, misses the ball, edge of the area. Brentford in again, deflected, saved. Thomas nips in and wins the ball back. Fair play to Luke Thomas, because if he doesn't win that ball, Brian O'Berman's about to slam this into the back of the net. Luke Thomas just a nick of time. The Leicester will be quite happy to get into it 2-1 now. Cody's having a right go at people on the pitch. Oh, hang on, Cody. Maybe if you weren't out last weekend drinking and partying in Copenhagen, you might be a bit more switched on. Same to all the lads who went to Copenhagen in the middle of the season. Absolutely appalling. Faz just rushed to... Oh, exactly. I'm so glad this is Dawson only game, mate. Oh, telling me. I'm gutted Van Nistelrooy wasn't in the dugout for today, for months yet. I want to see what the reaction he would have got. And yes, the players have probably lifted the performances a little bit, but I think you can get more out of this group. And I think they need a structure. It still doesn't need a structure. Why are you making your son watch this? This has been naughty. It's his punishment. For some reason, he's a mad Leicester fan like me and loves to watch this. Whipped in by Brentford towards the back post. Mads comes out and claims it, holds the ball up. Throws it to Justin down the right-hand side. He comes, bombs on, goes past, can't get past his man though. And Leicester again. Brentford once again, so quick, so sharp to get into their structure and line of defence. Leicester now try and break through the lines, but again, it's backwards. And again, Brentford have got all their men behind the ball. They're staggered, they're structured in how they're going to play. Now it's up to Leicester to break the lines. Wilfred Diddy with an absolute awful pass. A schoolboy could have done it better. All he had to do was pick the ball up and bend it into the right-hand channel where James Justin had made the run down. But he puts it behind Justin, and it just goes straight out for a throw. There's no even bend on it. Fair play, wins the ball back there. Well done, Diddy. But that's such a simple ball for a player of Wilfred Diddy ability and capability. Will Thomas. I mean, I don't get that. This is one of the things that I didn't get with the selection. Why not play someone who's actually got a half decent left foot? Yes, defensively, we know he can be all over the place, and we've seen that. But he actually hasn't got a bad passing on him. We defend a blue ability. JJ's awful. Brentford come forward again. Samari steps in. Wout Faz clears the ball. Park won't go out for a corner. We're a defensive liability. JJ's always on. Is in on no man's land. Ruud needs to kick some asses quickly. The problem he goes, mate, we ain't got no right backs to left now in the team. You know, you've only got JJ really. Outplay Brentford with the ball again. Ball whipped in, cleared again. $50 minutes played. 2 more minutes to half time. Long throw by Brentford, headed away, and it'll be goal kick. I mean, what's your thoughts, guys? Whoever's seen it, what you're thinking of so far? You're happy it's only 2-1? You know, what can Leicester do at half time? What should they change at half time? That's a question. What should Leicester change at half time? The January window is a moment we need some quality. Mate, completely agree. I don't want to just see anyone come in. I want to see players that are actually going to improve what we've got. There's no point just bringing in a player just to be a bench player or someone to be in around the squad. You need to improve on what we've got. Reminds me of James Maddison thing a couple of years ago with the whole Copenhagen thing. This was always going to be a tough game with injuries we have, and to expect a lot more, we'd actually deserve to need to accept that we will have one of the weakest squads. Yeah, we do have a weak squad. I completely agree with that. Brentford got literally, there's a minute to go till half time. Down the right and they come, Brentford come. Can Leicester hold them out now? Ball into the middle of the park. No midfielders there. Chipped in the box. Defence got missing. Oh, in off the post. 3-1 to Brentford just before the half-time whistle goes. Leicester cut open again. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Need to go to a back four. Yeah, we've got to change soon because we are getting cut adrift. Oh, just like that, when you think going at 2-1, you're still in this game. Now we're going to go in at 3-1 down. And, well, what can I say? Where's the midfield gone? Where's Ndidi, Samari? They're nowhere in sight on the pitch. The ball through the line. Wout Faz plays everyone on side. Well done, Wout Faz. Absolute brilliant again, Wout Faz played absolutely everyone. Everyone else is in the line. Wout Faz is 5 yards deeper than everyone else on that pitch and plays everybody on side. And Skittle clips one in towards the back, in off the back post. Wout Faz, what does this kid need to do to be dropped? Because he has just played absolutely all of the Brentford team on. It's shocking our midfield went missing. 2 defensive midfielders and we got run through. And that will be half time. Oh, I don't even know where to start on that. That's so frustrating because, yeah, what can I say? Right, I'm going to go and get a drink half time. I will be back in 5. Hello, welcome back. Quick half-time stop and chill. What can you say? Let's go back to your comments. We can't get we can't get Super back because he's played every game to keep Sheffield United till the end of the season. Defensive all over the place. The only change by Leicester players in our box was Ockley on. Yeah, true. Bring on Skip. Completely agree. We've got to chase Sink in the midfield. There's no quality there. And Diddy and Samaria all over the place. Neither DMs are sitting when one goes forward. That was the problem for the last goal. The third goal, everyone completely left the space there. Both JJ and Wout needs to be dropped. We are playing 5 at the back with 2 DMs in front. And none of them just came through the middle. Yep. Literally need 7 new starters in January. We're going to need some players big time in January. That's our biggest problem for me. Need some more quality in that squad. Stick to the rigid of positioning. Stick to rigid positioning. Too much wandering around. Completely agree. There's no structure. This is the problem under Cooper. There was no structure. And at the moment, it's 2-1 have been all right half time, but that third goal is embarrassing. Paul Goodison says this is going to be embarrassing. It could be very. We know their record at home's good, and I'm not expecting to go in there and win. But come on, you've got to do better than that. At the moment, we're on -10. We'll be on 10 points, -10 goal difference, the same as Ipswich, and we've won a game more than Ipswich, but they've drawn 7. We've drawn 4. There's your difference. They're drawing games. Let's face it, Cooper staff are looking at after this game. What else should we expect? Well, this is my thing, and it'd be interesting to see who Van Nistelrooy brings in with him in the next week or two, because it's definitely going to have to bring some reinforcements in. He's going to have to bring some of his own coaches in, because he's not going to play with what he's got. I've seen Sunday players defend better than one or two of our lads. Robin are living at this level. Being nice isn't going to keep us up. Completely agree. We've got to be more ruthless around them. Jack says January's going to be a make or break for us, big time. Tired of watching at amateur level defending. But like I say, that goal again, it just proves the point. Like, you've been run through, but Wout Faz is 5 yards deeper than anyone else. I mean, he's playing in that line. He's got to be looking at the rest of the line. The rest of the line was a good line, to be honest here. I think if Wout Faz has stepped up the 5 yards, the boy's offside. He wouldn't be in on the side there. But Wout Faz plays everyone off. Is Dawson one of Cooper's? But I think he was, mate. I don't think he's been at the club that long. Like I say, the other halftime scores is Crystal Palace 0, Newcastle 0, Forest 0, Ipswich 0, and Wolves 1, AFC Wimbledon 3. And if Cooper was under pressure, Gary O'Neill will now be under pressure, because obviously Wolves are looking and think, well, Leicester pulled the trigger. How long before we have to pull the trigger on Gary O'Neill? A lot of people saying about Wout Faz and James Justin, how they're getting picked, but let's be honest, we haven't got really anyone else to play there. Ben Nelson, who I'd pick straight away, is injured. Ricardo Pereira's now out for 4 months. Absolute dog. We are defensive shambolics like League 2 sides. It's just too easy. I don't get how a team, last season who was structurally so good at defending. It was very rare that we, conceded goals in the Championship. And I know it's the Championship, but we were structurally so well organised at the back. And that's my big thing now. We're not organised structurally. We give the ball away too easily. And when we give it away, well, last season we could get back and recover. There's nothing there. Like that third goal, we give the ball away, and within 2 passes, Brentford's on our back line. The thing is, they're giving us a go in the game. We're just sitting back and hoping to catch them on the break completely. Don't you blame the direct? Well, the less said about the direct football is the better, to be honest. Yeah, there's not much you can say about him. Good is there now. The issue is Ruud ain't defensive in mindset. The issue is Ruud ain't defensive minds. Well, no, Ruud Van Nistelrooy isn't about his defences. He's about how we attack and we go through the line. So he's going to have to somehow he's going to have to learn, or he's going to have to bring a coach in to do our defensive setup. The comment demands is the players and the board. Well, yeah, definitely. They all have to look at it themselves, really, because of performances. Hope Ruud van Nistelrooy's gone in the dressing room and had a word. Well, what can you say? What can you say half time after seeing that? And the team has no structure. That's been our biggest problem all season. There's not been any structure with the team. The way we play, the way Cooper lines us up, and the way we've set up today. Look at the timeline. We scored after 15 minutes. They scored after 21, then 29, then 45. I mean, it's just so frustrating. You get a goal in front, and then you let them score 3 quick goals, really, or 2 quick goals and 1 before half time. What completely kills our game. KS Media says this is carbon copy of Steve Cooper football. Ben Dawson was brought in by Cooper, weren't he? Well, I think he was brought in because it looks exactly the same. I mean, pass accuracy, Jamie Vardy's 82, passes 11, touches. He's only had 14 touches in the whole of that first half, Jamie Vardy. That says it all about the game. We're just not playing forward-thinking football. There's so much backwards balls. And I know people say, well, Enzo Maresca played backwards football, and he did play backwards football. I'm not sitting denying that. I think what you've got to remember is, though, with Enzo Maresca, there was a structure to his way of playing, and he was all about making sure that you made the right passes at the right time. And if the pass wasn't on, there was no 50-50. Do not play a 50-50 ball. I only want to see you play balls through the lines when they're ready to go. Anything 50-50, do not play. It goes back and we go out the other side. Where under Cooper, it was risk ball at time. There was, when he wanted to play, we played with the wrist ball. Enzo played with wingers. So that's the biggest thing as well. Cooper didn't seem to play with a winger. He plays with a fullback that bombs on him that causes an overlap on one of the side. Most of this season have been Victor Christensen. Wasn't the caretaker mode part of the coaching team? If he was, then expect what he changed formation, brought in the whole. Wasn't the caretaker manager part of the coaching team? If he was, then explains what changes formation and brought in who manager left out. Don't they usually talk? Well, he was part of the coaching team, that from I believe, and yes, he hasn't changed much on there, really, have they? Look who we played. Look who we are playing. Are you? Yeah, he's not a winger, is he? Though, like you say, we are not. It'd be interesting to see what we do the second half. Fullbacks bombing onwards, exposed. I know, but when you're playing 5 at the back, that's the whole point of playing a wing back formation, in my view. And that's not again what you're saying. I'm saying, but in my view, when you play wing backs, like we did under Martin O'Neill and stuff like that, if people can remember the Martin O'Neill lads on it, we played with fullbacks. We had Guppy and we had either Frank Sinclair or Andy Impey, and both of them would bomb on and cause overlaps and problems and put in really, really good crosses. Problem is now, again, this right hand side down the left scum. Brentford keep the ball down the right again, cuts it up, and Mads will catch it. But like I said, when you had Guppy and Impey, that's all they did. They got to the byline, they pulled it back. In the fullbacks bomb on one, your DM sits and completely agrees. Again, if you look at it, we had Neil Lennon would do that under O'Neill in that era. You know, if Impey went forward, then Lennon would drop into the right back position. If Guppy went forward, he'd drop onto the left hand side. He would switch between the two. We had Lennon and Savage to protect the back three. You know, that was the thing about it. Bomb forward again. Cody comes over. Justin kicks it off Wesley, and it'll be a goal kick. Appreciate each and every one of you here. We got 512 people watching at the moment. Wow. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you as always for joining me for a watch along. Not the result we want at the moment, I can tell you that now. Just change the banner. Back and away in the second half. Bruno Bernard gets the ball on the left, pulls it down the side. edge of the area. Brentford come again. Leicester haven't made any change at half-time, by the way. What I thought they might have done, out to this left-hand side, Justin comes over, one-on-one with Lewis Potter. Pulls it back to the edge area. Yannick goes down, back to the left, finds Potter again. One-on-one with JJ. Edge of the area. Back to Yannick, back to Odegaard, back to Lewis Potter. Brentford are just toying with us here. Inside again. Brentford keep the ball now, but back to the left-hand side, come out to Lewis Potter again. Brentford just keeping the ball, toying with us, not letting Leicester have the ball at all. Switch of play to Thomas, who cuts it out. Right, Leicester now have the ball. Jordan Ayew. He's got no option there. He has to go back to Thomas. And Diddy, back to Ayew. Back to Thomas. Ball's going backwards now, and Leicester going to have to clear up the line. And it'll be a throw to Leicester City as it goes out from Brian and Burma. But again, there was the problem. The ball went up the line, and the first thought is all Ayew's looking forward, and all he's got on the pitch is Vardy. As goal has gone in at the City ground after 49 minutes. Chris Wood, Leicester, so Nottingham Forest 1, Ipswich 0. That's a good result for Leicester at the moment. That will put Ipswich back into the bottom 3 on 9 points. Leicester will stay on 10, obviously. Leicester playing out from the back. Awful ball by Ndidi to out Faz, who has to run. Leicester clipping up the line. Samari heads it down, can't find anyone. And Leicester give the ball away. Foul on the halfway note. Referee tells them to get up and play on. And Newcastle have just taken the league at Sellers Park. Own goal, Gay. Another good result for Leicester as it stands. Palace will be staying on 9 points. Palace might drop back below that. Ball Adjea, Buonanotte tries to skin his man, lose the ball again. Brentford play out from the back. He just dived into it. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul. Brentford play out from the back. He kicks the ball forward and just throws himself to the ground. Never a foul. Free kick to Brentford nonetheless. Brentford take it short. So standards: Brentford 3, Leicester 1, Palace 0, Newcastle 1, Forest 1, Ipswich 0, and Wolves 1, Bournemouth 3. All these teams obviously are playing in, against, Wolves, Ipswich, Palace, and Leicester are all in the bottom 5 in the division. So some big results. Like I said, if point today would have been a good point at the moment, Leicester still could get a point, but they have to do something. They're 3-1 down and need 2 goals to get back into the contest. And for me, we need to make a sub. I don't know what everyone's thinking, but who do you bring on now to change this result and get something out of it? For me, Mavididi has to come on to part. Go to a back 4. Justin to go to right back and go into a back 4. Get Mavididi on the pitch. That's what we need to do. We need to bring something attacking threat onto this football pitch to help Vards out. Because at the moment, Buonanotte and Vardy and Ayew, and I just feel sorry for them. The ball's going up to them. Nothing's, sticking. And like now, ball's back to their defender. But it's just too easy. They're just playing out from the back for fun. Vardy will chase the goalie down here. Oh, he gets away with it. No, he doesn't. And Ndidi has the ball, edge of the area. Back to Luke Thomas. Back to Ndidi. Chip towards the back post. Buonanotte. Oh, it's too long by Ndidi, and it'll go out for a goal kick. Zero creativity. That's the biggest thing, mate. We've got 3 players up there. No one's feeding them. No one's giving them anything to help. Again, there, Leicester put the pressure on. Tom 2 down. Just bring someone to have a go at them. We are not even pressing them well. We just pressed them. And when we did press them, once again, they didn't look great passing out from the back. Here come Brentford again. just running through our lines. Come on, boys, you've got to do better than this. Oh, Vestergaard's just giving the ball away on the edge of the area. No one can pass. That sums it up quite well at the moment. We can't keep the ball for Toffee. It's just so much backwards ball. Brentford keep the ball moving around the park. Look for the ball down the line between, again, into the back line. Great save by Mads Herbson. Flag goes up. Well played, Mads. Whistler tried to stick his foot out. But again, it was too easy. Cody, Faz and Vestergaard all pointing the fingers at other people. So it'll be an offside kick by Mads, who goes long, looks for Jordan Ayew, can't find him. Leicester can't even keep the ball from an offside free kick. Down the left they come. And Leicester just can't keep the ball. And then they get a winning free kick. We'll play Bonotti. Leicester lose the ball again. It's just repeat after repeat after repeat. Brentford kick the ball, clip to the back post, headed over the crossbar. Good chance for Brentford. Cody, Vestergaard and Faz literally don't know what to do. I don't know what to say to them because free header as well. Should have done better there with Monastery. Can you start covering Blackburn games? Enjoying it that much? Appreciate it. Throw to Leicester, 54 minutes played. And James Justin will pick the ball up. Be throw. Sumari gives the ball away, passes it straight to Brian Burma. Fair play. Jordan Ayew and did he save the name, got him out of trouble. Bonotti keeps the ball, cuts inside, find it. Did he pass it? And again, go wide, quicker. Oh, the ball was out wide on the left and he didn't go. Jordan Ayew should have literally looked up on one touch and gone. And Luke Thomas was bombed down the left. The ball's gone to him now, but it's too late. Brentford have got all their men behind the ball. I'm not sure Ruud knows how much work he's got on. He did beat us twice. Well, I think he will know how much work he's got to cut out. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. No, especially after seeing us live. I think he will know how much work he's got to do. But he ain't going to have much time to work on things before West Ham. I mean, obviously the players will be in tomorrow, but it'll be a recovery day. They'll have one day on the training pitch with him, and then that's it. It's West Ham on Tuesday. You'll then have a recovery day, and then on Wednesday, then it'll be back out on the pitch. You'll only get then he'll at least have Thursday, Friday, Saturday to work them before we play Brighton at home on a week tomorrow. Brighton at home? Yeah, Brighton at home. Well, Faz gets the ball edge of the area. Finds Luke Thomas back post. Touch. Clips it in. Cleared again. Yannick Vestergaard. And Didi. Finds Luke Thomas. Heads it back across box. Edge of the area. Jordan Ayew takes a touch on his head, but it bounces off him. Got to swing the axe in January. There has to be better players out there than what we have. I'd get rid and find replacements for Ndidi, Faz, Justin, Vestergaard, Sumari, Ward, and Chowdhury at the very least. Oh mate, this squad needs a massive overhaul. It's going to be a busy January transfer window, I believe. Luke Thomas gets ball. Long throw incoming. Long throw going. Headed away by Brentford to Ndidi. He heads it. He had every opportunity to do something and he headed it. Vardy whips one in. Cleared again by Brentford. Just not... Take your time, Sumari, edge of the area. Time to change something for me now. Vardy wins a header, but no one's there to help him out. Leicester have got to change something here. And Wesley's just won the ball on the floor. On the floor, and he won the ball. Leicester really, really need to change something now because there's no creativity. For me, you've got to get Mavididi on this pitch. And if Justin gets the ball, finds Buonanotte. But again, there's no option. Go to Luke Thomas, tries a long pass and doesn't go near him. Brentford keep the ball. Brentford are happy with the ball. They're quite happy picking up and looking for the passes. Brentford come forward again. Flip round the corner. In ball in behind. Well, Faz cut out again, and it's a goal. It's 4-1. It's a hat-trick for Kevin Sheddy. And, well, game, set, and match. Leicester aren't coming back now. Another ball through the heart of our defence. Yep, completes a hat-trick for him. Oh, Leicester. And if Leicester don't make changes, then what do? What do we do now? You've got to change something. It hasn't worked. Wout Faz again, last man of defence. Wout Faz doesn't even know where his man is. He's so out of position. Wout Faz and Justin, if we're not in mark the man between them, it's just too easy. One ball through the heart of our defence again. Oh, that's too easy, man. Too easy. Well, Ruud van Nistelrooy, you've got some work to do, my friend, because Leicester are currently 4-1 down. And we knew it was going to be a tough afternoon against a team who got the best home record, but guy had not scored all season. Yep, and then scores a hat-trick against Leicester. I agree with this one. We are so negative. What's the point now? Just throw forwards on FFS. Yep, completely agree with you. You have nothing to lose now. You might as well get tonked 6, 7, 8-0 and 1 and go for it. At least Vardy's trying to fight for it and he'll win a throw. Communication must be so terrible. Yeah. Long throw. Head away. Samari on the edge of the area. Again, why are we not changing something? What does this interim manager want to do? Well, I know he's only here for one game, but change something. Put on another forward. Put some kind of creativity into there. No one should be surprised whatsoever. We're complete channel. 8% of our team are so far below perimeter quality. Not sure why we're still playing with this tactics. End of the day, it's what we're doing in the Cooper, weren't it? And they've not changed anything. Ball gets into the hands of Mads Hermiston. Don't understand how players like Mavididi don't get into the team like this. I completely agree with you. I know Mavididi can be consistently not great, but at least you know what you get with him. He's going to give something to the team. Unless to try and play it from the back. Samari goes to Cody with a horrible ball that he has to get rid of in the end. Oh, Leicester can't get the ball. Go wide. Go wide. Leicester get a free kick. Cooper scores a tactic yet. Leicester are going to make some change. On will come Oliver Skip and Patson Daka. So I presume that's probably Jamie Vardy's time up for today. Personally, on 62 minutes and 4-1 down away from home, I don't see the point of risking Vardy. We need him for West Ham on Tuesday night. Justin goes down, free kick awarded. So at the moment, the bottom from 15 down, it'll be Everton played 12, 11 points. Leicester played 13, 10 points. Wolves played 13, 9 points. Ipswich played 13, 9 points. Palace played 13, 8 points. And Southampton played 13, 5 points. Goal difference, -11 for Leicester. -10 for Wolves. -11 for Ipswich. -11 for Ipswich. -8 for Palace. And -15 for quick free kick taken. Edge of the area. Jordan Ayew over the crossbar. One they'd practice. Jordan Ayew blazes it over the top of the crossbar. I presume Leicester will make the changes. All that space and Ayew scuffs it. I mean, I don't get what professional football here. Roll to the edge of the area. No bobble. And he still smashed it over the crossbar. Yeah, Vardy will go off for Patson Daka. And Oliver Skip will come on for Boubakary Soumaré. A lot of our problem is we're a small, weak team structure. Most of our players are always bigger and stronger. Yeah, I think that's bottom. Who else has come off? Oh, Matavididi's now come on. Matavididi's now come on for the most creative player we had. Let's take off Buonanotte and bring on Mavididi. When you're 4-1 down, you need to change something. Why don't you take off Jordan Ayew? I'm sorry, what has Jordan Ayew done in this game? He hasn't scored. He hasn't done enough for me. Leave Buonanotte on. I just don't get it. I don't get that. You're 4-1 down. You got nothing to lose. And you take off the bloke who scored the most goals and the most assists for us this season and still leave Jordan Ayew on. I'm not having a go, but God, what is the point? Thank God I'm watching. Sounds like, yeah, you're pretty right after I'd say that. Luke Thomas come forward. Mavididi first interaction with the ball. Left-hand side. Skips a little step over. Towards the back post. Daka coming in. Headed away. Jordan Ayew can't get on the end of it. Can get the ball, though. This just sums up for our season, though. Where's it gone? Like for like changes again. Surprise, surprise. Shock. I completely agree with you. Don't get the whole Ayew signing, Reed signing, just a waste of relegation positions. Completely agree. I don't mind the Ayew. Bobby Reed I never got. He left Fulham for a reason. Like Edwards left Palace for a reason because they weren't bothered about him. Luke Thomas, what's the point? Well, exactly. They've just gone to Ruud and Top does not look a happy bunny. Daka lines a shot up, gets blocked. We haven't got any players on the pitch who can come on and change the game. We've got a player on the bench to come on and change the game. Well, no. El Khanous, for me, had the best game last week and he doesn't get started. That was a shock decision. I'd like to have seen El Khanous and Buonanotte starting today. It'll be Mavididi take a corner for Leicester, 66 played. Can they watch anymore? Thanks, Tom. Hopefully see you next week, sir. Cheers, mate. Corner to be taken by Mavididi. Daka hat-trick. Oh, mate. Whatever you're drinking, I need some of it. Edge of the area. Luke Thomas, left-footed volley. Deflected away. Be another corner kick. The team's a disgrace. Yeah, free corner come in, punched out by the goalkeeper, comes to Mavididi on the edge of the box. Edouard's another waste of space and money. Ben Dawson also shows he's another clueless fool. Mavididi goes down. It'll be a goal kick. He wanted a penalty. He was never getting a penalty there. Still the same scores. Brentford 1, Brentford 4, Leicester 1, Palace 0, Newcastle 1, Forest 1, Ipswich 0, and Wolves 1, AFC Bournemouth 3. And then the late kickoff is obviously at 5:30. West Ham versus Arsenal. Golger kicks out from the back, goes to the left-hand side. Lewis Potter, Pinnock gets the ball. Daka comes over and challenges him. That's to win the ball back. There we go. Chips it wide, fires Mavididi. Plays the overlap to Luke Thomas. Luke Thomas crosses it, gets the ball back though. Back to Mavididi gets the ball. Skip. Cody, edge of the area. Over to Wout Faz. Chips, it's just a chip. It's just a little chip into the box. It's nothing. Here come Brentford down the left. Brian and Bournemouth. Skims, absolutely destroys Ndidi. Skips past him for fun. Brentford keep the ball. Free kick. Wilfred Ndidi got absolutely torn apart there by Bruno Boa. Not once did he do. Once he then nutmegs him and goes past him for fun, even worse. We start the games with 3 attacking players. Don't think anyone expects us to win. Here we go again. Oh, he megged him. Someone pick up Ndidi's pants. He's been absolutely dropped. Just shocking. None of these players want to play for this team at the moment. Ruud got a lot of work to do. Completely got a lot of work to do. How does Mavididi not start? It's insane. Completely agree with you. We are too static. 2 go out to Mavididi. 101 moves to help him. Biggest problem this season, we don't move the ball quick enough. I mean, look at Vardy on the bench, Buonanotte on the bench. They all look really, really annoyed. I'm done. I'll have to get Xmas decks out the loft, Tom. Cheers. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time for coming on. You know that. Cody actually allowed to play with his... As Hen has just pointed out, there's been a goal at the Wolves game. It's now Wolverhampton 2, Bournemouth 3. They've got just over 19 minutes of the game to go. Larson again with another finish by the looks of it. Doesn't matter who is changing plays. No one near good enough this level. So much work to do. Checkbook out big time in Jan. It's Ruud's awakening. I think he's got a lot of work to do. This is awful. How are your 3 worst sides are they struggling? Cheers, Tom. Don, good to see you on here, mate. Hope you're okay. Hope it's all good in America. Southampton, Brentford come forward. Whistler chips one in towards the back post. Luke Thomas late goes out, be a goal kick. Yeah, Lewis Potter got booked for the challenge on JJ early in the game. Going to take some serious work to turn this Leicester side round. Unfortunately, no confidence is going to be a tall order for the experienced manager. Yeah, completely. A lot of these players think they're better than what they are. They need to bring it back down to earth. Exactly, and that's why I don't agree with the Chris going out last week for a Christmas party. You're not, if you're doing well in the league, no one would moan, but we aren't doing well in the league. Agreed. Harry, players can't even up their game with a new manager in the stand. Yeah, that's quite a scary one today, actually. That's a good point. Ruud's been in stand. Here's Brentford at the going in again, pulls it back, and Cody cuts it out. Could have been 5-1. And Vaz then slips on his arse, can't clear the ball, and kicks it out for a corner when he should have kicked it out for a throw. Wout Faz should be nowhere near this team. He's literally a liability on the pitch, Wout Faz. Leicester clear. Let's have the ball back. 72 played. Faz might be worth a centre back in the Premier League. Yeah, might be the worst centre back in the Premier League. Justin swings one in. Goalkeeper comes out and collects it. Tate as well said, Tom, cheers, mate. Well, Faz, it's a waste of space. I don't get me wrong. Don't get how he's getting picked for Belgium every week. It's strange. I said when Roger was here, almost Dave Louise. I'm naturally so understand that there have been very difficult views of Leicester. Most of you were, but I was surprised that you sacked Cooper, mate. Yeah, I know some fans, and I understand why. There's a lot of talk why Leicester made a massive wrong decision, and they've got it so wrong. Why have they sacked Cooper? Leicester aren't in the bottom four. But I mean, if you'd seen the performances and games that Leicester fans have watched this season, there was no structure to the way we were playing. There was no encouragement. There was no performance to what we were trying to do, and the performance levels hadn't been good enough. I mean, I can understand why people were saying what they were saying and why I can't believe Fitzsackers. But if you'd watched what we'd watched all season, you would then think, okay, I understand it now. I really believe he would have kept you up. He wouldn't have kept us up, mate. I'll be honest now, if you ask in the chat, no one would agree with you. Cooper would never have kept us up, mate. The players didn't believe in it. He didn't believe in anything he was doing. And been another goal at Wolves. It's now Wolves 2, AFC Bournemouth 4. So, yeah, can't see them getting back into this now. What's the time? Clive a hat-trick of penalties for Bournemouth. That's nuts. Losing the 3 was my prediction. So embarrassing, but predicted it. Wonder what Harvey would have taken the job after watching this performance. Well, I don't think he'd come here if he didn't believe he had a group of players that he could work with. And I truly believe that. If he thought his reputation wouldn't go, look, we were lucky to have the points we have got. I completely agree. If you're going back to what I was saying, yeah, we were lucky to have those points. Cooper had no confidence in himself. Yep. We were heading for the relegation zone, and the Cooper, another poor start. Stats have massed over. And I said that after the game against Southampton and Bournemouth, those 2 wins papered over the cracks what it was shown in the last few weeks. If fans think Rivers will fix this, you are in for a rude awakening. The whole club is broken until majority changes implemented. We are going to keep struggling. That's fair enough. Why is Wout Faz being picked every week? Cody and Vestergaard. Leicester into attack. Mavidi shoots straight into the goalie's arms. Tom, we need to go back to 4-4-2 and give Vardy some from. I would love to see someone give Vardy some help. I don't know how Ruud will sort this out for you to think Top will give us money to spend in January. Well, Top Tree said there's money in Ruud out. I think a lot of people think that, mate. Ball towards the back post. Leicester keep the ball again. Well, we've got 15 minutes to go. What other changes can they go? What other changes can they do? We've got to change something. Skip drives forward, finds Mavadidi, finds Daka. Into the box he comes. Little step over the ball. But the problem is, there's no... and then gives a ball away. Daka! We break forward. We get into the box. Daka just drags the ball under his foot. But then turns away from the goal. Get a shot away. Well, Fazan dives in and gets done easily. For fuck's sake. This is the first time, Tom, this season I feel proper down. Our performance is totally unacceptable. I just hope Ruud can improve our defensive enough so we can still be 100%. 100% agree with you. Tom. Cooper would have sent us down while there's shit defending and no structure. Yeah, completely, mate. There was no structure. He must be sit at home with his feet up and glass of red wine every night, blimmin' Rookin. Get Cannon back from Stoke. I've been saying this. You got a striker who's scoring goals. I know he scored a load of pens, but he's scoring goals. And he's better than what we've got at the moment, other than Vardy. For me, Tom Cannon is better than Daka. Had it all wrong today, but the lack of effort is unbelievable. No, Don, mate, the first 15 minutes we battled. Then he just went out the window after the goals went in. We just didn't seem to know what to do again. He was like, right, we're goal down. What do we do to change it? And there's nothing to change. Clip towards the back post. Heads goes up Bournemouth. Brentford win it. Vestergaard cleared. Again, the ball goes forward and nobody's there, and it's going to come back down. There's Tom, language, please. You're not Greg Wallace. I like that. Agreed. Cannon has got confidence now, so should be have a new lease of life in attack. We take Faz, Tom. If we take Faz, Thomas, Cody out of the back, we nearly have any chance of staying up. Bobby Reid will come on. And Jordan and I go off. Again, another like-for-like substitution. What's the point? Sorry, what is the point of another like-for-like substitution? And what has El Canoes got to do? What is El Canoes thinking? Had such a good game last week against Chelsea. Then dropped to the bench and now can't even get on the pitch. I know he's a young lad, but I'm sorry. We're 4-1 down with 10 minutes to go. Why are you not bringing on El Canoes? Leicester win the ball back. But again, the ball goes backwards. Agreed. When you consider what we paid for Daka and what Chelsea got for Cole Palmer, we have our pants well and truly taken down. I completely agree for that. We end up shipping out Cannon for Edwards. That basically summed up our whole recruitment. Yep. Ball in behind. Mavdidi will come over and he'll win a corner kick. If we get relegated, we must stick by Ruud. I'd agree with you that. I think whatever you go, you've got to stick by Ruud now. You can't keep chopping and changing managers. We don't want to be coming to Watford. I think the whole thing with Cooper is we all could just see that the players hadn't connected him, because people will keep saying that we only gave him 12 games and stuff. But for me, there was no connection between the fans and Cooper, and there was no connection between Cooper and the players. Mavadibdi whips this one in, headed out. Daka, touch. Why has he touched it there? Why are you taking a touch when you're in the penalty area, 10 yards from goal? Put your foot through the ball. I know it's dropping out the sky and it's not easy. In behind. Great tackle by Ollie Skip there. Had to make a good tackle. Otherwise, Daka should have shot there, man. Why is he taking a touch in the penalty area? Yes, it's a falling ball and it's not easy, but at least put your foot through it and hope it goes in. Get Justin Wild, Faz and Diddy out the squad completely. What does Rookin have to do to get sacked? He needs to go as well as Wheeland. Yeah, but remember, Jim Rookin's the one after the whole stupidity with Rodgers, who did his own basic take on his own job. Rudkin on his bike, and Diddy hate is not wanted. Ball whipped into the back post, cleared away. What does Rudkin have to do to get sacked? He needs to go with Wheeland. It's on that one. I don't get why fans are turning one of our most loyal players. Yeah, I think it's just frustration, mate. Brentford will make another change. 8 minutes to go. The game is done for us. At least the other results are going for us completely. As you mentioned, at the moment, it's obviously Brentford 1, Brentford 4, Leicester 1, Crystal Palace 0, Newcastle 1, Forest 1, Ipswich 0, and Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, AFC Bournemouth 4. We're on about 83 minutes at the moment. Newcastle on 87. Forest are on to 91 already. They're flying in there through their games, and Wolverhampton on 83. So there must have been some injury time in the other games. Look at the ball receivers. Look at this ball receiving. Yeah. Justin down the right. Calaveri follows him. Whips in across. Oh, just no one at the back post. Skip picks the ball up on the edge of the area. You don't understand how good he is, and his passing and vision improving since Maresca's games. Vestergaard, edge of the area, picks the ball up, finds Faz, goes back inside, finds Cody. Goes to Faz, down to Justin. Down the line again to Ndidi, clips the ball up. That was like watching Maresca's ball. But again, no one was in the box. And Brentford then play out from the back. Lovely football by Brentford to break through our lines. Go out wide to the right-hand side. Down they come. And Mavididi gets back and slows the play up. Fair play to Mavididi there. Please do not ever say Ndidi can pass. That's not his game though, is it, Ndidi? Worst performance of the season by, I would say, Ruud has got a lot of work to do. Tony says Forest should have been 4 up by half time. They dropped the tractor boys short. They dropped the tractor boys shots down, as Brentford have done with us. Yep. Forest is still winning 1-0 with 92 played there. It's not Ndidi we're playing. It's not. Sorry, Jay. Click on it. It's not Ndidi. We're also playing Simmery, who's hard working but horrible on the ball. You've got nothing to play through the lines with. You know, that's your biggest problem. If you want to play through the lines with Ndidi and Simmery, you've got no chance. The John Rudkin, Top, Ruud van Nistelrooy sitting there, and well, Top does not look a happy bunny. And Van Nistelrooy is probably thinking, what have I taken on? The dressing room's down by Top, and the club's obviously worked. Aaron has proved never since being. Indeed, the only decent winning at the ball back. That's the bloke's. That is it. The bloke is awful. Harry, that's his job. I agree, that is his job, but he's not visioning to pass the ball around for me. But the problem is, Ndidi's not been the same player for a couple of years now. Top keeps checking his watch, can't get out to there. Top looks embarrassed. I don't blame him, mate. It's been a long afternoon. 85 on the clock. Scores are still the same in and around the other grounds. Daka down line into the box. Daka tries to go. Pinnock comes over. Shields it out. It'll be a goal kick. And there's a few Leicester fans still in the ground. None of them look happy. A lot have gone by the looks of it. The way and started to empty already with 4 minutes to go. Fast as a donkey. I think that's an insult to a donkey, if I'm honest with you, mate. Top is off to the change rooms again. Have an issue of volleys to fold performance. Well, someone's got to say something. I hope Van Nistelrooy goes in the change room for Manchester today. I'm turning off. Enough's enough. Yeah, I don't blame you, mate. What we got? 3 minutes to go. There is 616 people watching this. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon to watch this game. Really, really appreciate it. As we always say in Leicester Fan Tees, by the fans, for the fans. And look, nothing easy. JJ comes forward. Oh, he can't even get a cross. A simple cross. JJ, take the ball out your feet and cross it, and it gets blocked away. Like I say, please like, share, and subscribe. Get followers on YouTube. I mean, at the moment, there's 527 people watching on X. There's 73 on Leicester Fan TV, and there's 20 on 73 on Leicester Fan TV YouTube channel, and there's 20 on Leicester Fan TV Facebook. Go over, check us all out on all our departments. Like I say, we go live on everything. We are going down. Well, keep playing like this, and that's the way it's going to happen. Playtime, difficult game to do. Cheers, bud. Don Cole, thumbs up. Feel sorry for the away fans to watch this League One football. Well, yeah. Ball whipped in, and Daka can't get near it. The amount of money that Cooper wasting on IU Skip Reed. Well, yeah. Really, really poor recruitment this summer. This is an interesting question. Man of the match for the Foxes. I'd say Pro Buonanotte again. And Matt Hermanson, who kept us in it with a couple of good saves before we did concede. But defensively, once again, you're not going to pick any of defenders. Vardy's worked his socks off again up front with none but little help. Faz dives in. Still in the Brentford half. Yeah, I'll say Buonanotte. Any positives today at all? He scored, but again, what can you say after that? I mean, bar that defensively, again, it's been shambolic. You know, the first 15, 20 minutes, we battled hard, but as soon as the goal went in, our heads dropped. Had to be the worst defence in the league easily, even worse than us. Wolves, Southampton are definitely the worst in the league. I mean, like you say, goal difference-wise, we're minus 11, Wolves are minus 10. Southampton minus 15. I mean, it says it all if you look. 14th, West Ham minus 4, Everton 15 minus 7. Yeah. We're into coming up to the clock. How many added minutes are going to be? There will be 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes of added time. Wolves won't stay down there, in my opinion. The Wolves have got a very good squad. But how long are they going to keep up with Cooper? How long are they going to keep Gary O'Neill there? That's the question. You know, if they keep losing like they are, then Gary O'Neill's going to be another one who will go, and that would give them probably a lift. They have too much quality. They do have too much quality. I completely agree with you, mate. But they can't defend like us. I'm so embarrassed they have not even bothered to try in front of Ruud van Nistelrooy. That's the worst thing about it today. The actual performance, again, when you got the new manager sitting in the stand, has not been good enough. Chowdhury's had a good game, give him man of the match. What, sitting on the bench, keeping warm? That's probably the best bet he's had today. Only needs 3 goals in 4 minutes. Jesus for piss cheats. Justice for the PSR cheating. We didn't cheat at all, mate. We found a loophole. Get over it now. You're the ones making a deal of it. 1 minute played of the injury. And there's been a goal at Selhurst Park. And on the 94th minute, Palace have equalised. It's Crystal Palace 1, Newcastle 1. Does that change the table much? That will mean Palace will come out of the relegation zone and drop Wolverhampton back into relegation zone. So it will read at the moment. Everton 15 played 12, 11 points. Leicester 16 played 13, 10 points. Crystal Palace played 13, 9 points. Wolverhampton Wanderers played 13, 9 points. Ipswich played 13, 9 points. And Southampton played 13, 5 points. For 2 minutes to go. And I'm going to go and get some dinner. Appreciate the commentary watching from Colorado, USA. Colorado. Fair play to you, mate. Thank you for joining us. I should have cashed out. Sorry, mate. Bad news. And I actually changed my mind. My man actually goes to Ian Ormeroyd. Oh my God, now we are going back. Ball whipped in by Brentford, headed away by Connor Cody. Reed will clear long. Daka can't even get near it. Brentford just playing head tennis here. 93 minutes on the clock as we turn to the 93rd minute as of now. 1 minute to go. Shot blocked by Faz. Cody, sorry. Leicester play off the back again. Faz just kicks it long. What a waste of time that was, Faz. What a waste of time. Another performance like this again. West Ham will be well and truly in it. Yep, we're going to have to play completely different against West Ham. We all walked into the game with a smile and spring in our steps. Another weekend ruined. Yeah. Well, let's hope it's not, because I am myself will be heading down to the Majeski Stadium tomorrow. I will be going to support Harbour Town in their FA Cup tie against Reading. So let's hope one of the Leicestershire clubs can do make the weekend a bit better. Yeah, they play at 2 o'clock tomorrow. I've decided to go. I've got some tickets in the away end. I think there's 2,500 fans going to be in the away end supporting Harbour Town tomorrow. So if you're there, come and say hello. Look forward to the game myself. Graham Coates improved after fact. And there goes the full-time whistle. And it has finished. Brentford 4, Leicester City 1. What can you say? Van Nistelrooy's still sitting in his seat. It looks to be on his phone, and he might be saying a few words to whoever's coming in, because whoever comes in, he's going to have to help him. Thanks, Carl says, thanks, Tom. No, cheers for joining us, mate. Works both ways. I've taken, always work both ways. Need Ipswich to score anyway, so my Aki was finished. See if the other results have come in. And much for Cody for putting up with Faz. I like that. It's finished. Brentford 4, Leicester 1, Crystal Palace 1, Newcastle 1, Ipswich 1. Forest 1, Ipswich 0, and Wolves 2, Bournemouth 5. They're still playing, but there can't be long left. I mean, difficult situation, even to say the least. And he says, thanks, Tom. Again, it works both ways. I appreciate you joining me and putting your comments in as always. Cheers, Tom. Off to watch some paint dry. KPS and King Power Stain Tuesday. Let's hope it's a 180-degree turnaround on this shit. Yep. Onto his agent saying, what on earth have I got myself into? Why not give the new manager 2 weeks with the players? I completely agree. I do not understand why we didn't sack Steve Cooper after the defeat before the international break. You should have sacked him then, and we should have had time to get Van Nistelrooy in, so at least he had a week to work with the players. Ruud on the photo, his agent tried to get out the deal, out of his contract, asking his lawyers if there's any way out of his contract. Yeah. Look, today has not gone anywhere what we wanted to see, and the performance was shocking again. But Ruud van Nistelrooy is here. He is our manager, and his first full game will be at the King Power on Tuesday night. And he has 2 home games. He hasn't got long to work with the players. He hasn't got time to turn around much. Let's hope he can do something and try and turn this season around. On that note, I'm going to finish the stream. Again, as always, thank you so much for joining me. The 626 in here watching. I appreciate every single one of you for sitting there listening to me rabbit on about this, that, and the other. And look, let's hope Ruud van Nistelrooy can turn it around. There was a spring of a step before the game, and I thought we could change it and get something. it hasn't happened. And the players have probably let Ruud van Nistelrooy down with that performance already. You know, you would hope that players would come in and show some kind of fighting spirit and go up for it, but it hasn't happened today. For me, what more can I say? Not a lot. As always, thank you for joining me. Appreciate your time. This is Leicester Fan TV. This is Ruud van Nistelrooy's Leicester City era starting against West Ham. Let's hope for a better result. As for now, keep it all things Leicester Fan TV, and I'll catch you all again soon.
City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live, thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Pucker Pies, Hologram, Take Me, Newbie & Co, and the Fox's Arms.
Want to watch more content like this? Hit the like button. Give us your views. Hit subscribe to Leicester Fan TV and make sure to follow Leicester Fan TV on all socials.